we like to say we try to stay apolitical, but in this environment, it's pretty difficult to not tiptoe in some areas because of the amount of chaos that is happening, not just economically with what tariffs are going to be in place, what aren't going to be in place, but of course the whole political environment with the global environment with Eastern Europe, and
wow,
it's an amazing time. And then if you look at the markets, are kind of all over the place,
day by day.
People are trying to figure out what's this all mean,
and what's inflation going to look like, and how these tariffs going to affect things, and eggflation.
Eggflation. My daughter said to me this morning, "Dad, how come we don't have any eggs in the house?" I said, well, there might be some in the garage fridge, but I said there's like a shortage.
Your daughter doesn't know how to go to a store?
She's 14.
Oh, I was thinking your older daughter.
Well, they don't buy their own groceries.
I was thinking your older daughter was visiting you.
Oh, my 29-year-old.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, I could see her complaining about something too when she's visiting.
I'd laugh her out of the house.
Yeah, but it's just an interesting time. And then I got to tell you, from a financial planning standpoint, I think if you listen to this program long enough, you understand our premise on investments. And so much is that nobody can predict what's going to happen. And if your objective is to try to navigate in and out of the top sectors and in and out of the stock market, we believe over the long term, you will lose. You will do better if you have the right kind of strategy from the start and maintain that strategy through various market cycles, right?
Yes. Well, especially if you have a diversified portfolio, it's very difficult to choose the right sectors, if not impossible.
And studies show that the average investor will do worse by trying to do that.
Yeah, so a diversified portfolio always has sectors in favor.
But I think what's interesting right now is not necessarily the asset allocation question, it's the future tax situation, because you're starting to hear more and more chatter about a flat tax using tariffs and other types and sales tax.
Like a value-added tax?
National sales tax. I mean, that could be a real thing in the future.
Yeah.
We could see it. We could see a time when the top rate's 50% federal. We could see a time when the top rate's 20%.
Or a combination of the two, right? Where you actually have a value-added tax, a national sales tax,
and slightly lower income taxes.
And look, sales tax are regressive. There's no question about the fact that a sales tax is regressive.
Yeah, because wealthy people don't spend most of their income.
That's right, and people of less
How much of
means,
Elon Musk spends of his billions of dollars every year as a percentage of his wealth? Nothing.
He just had another kid.
There's some means I don't even know how. I don't think he's Father of the Year award.
Are you kidding?
Or traditional family values.
Are you kidding? Can you imagine living up? Well, I guess it'd be like you got nannies and dad.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about
him on TV.
Elon Musk's parenting strategies, but
all right, I'd like to take some.
But what
calls.
we were going somewhere with that.
Oh, so it's a regressive tax is it's pretty hard to swallow. I'm going to tell you.
A national sales tax?
A national sales tax for it's such a large change from where we have been
historically
with a progressive tax
correct.
rate.
But I'm just stating, like, as you focus on your portfolio, your life savings, and structuring things,
assume that what you're living in today will not be the same when you're taking the money out.
Correct. And say, if it's different, how can I structure things today to be prepared for a variety of different scenarios?
A diversified tax strategy.
Correct. And who knows exactly what's all going to come down the pike. Yes. But my guess is something's going to change. We can't, the government spends about 35% more than it brings in on an annual basis.
Which you could never run a business or a household like that.
No, your income's $100,000 a year and you spend $135,000.
You could do it for a while.
Few years until no one wants to loan you money anymore.
Which is what the problem is.
Which is not quite yet.